All right, Conscious Growing Gardener family. So seems that we dealing with a little growth stunt inside the greenhouse garden, and maybe just a little bit. We have a couple things we overlooked that we got to take care of and manage. But all in all, we still have a lot of life in some of these plants that are in here, and we got to work on the lighting because that's important. When you got different plants in here, some plants are colder climate plants, some are more warmer, and they need more heat. And so you have to pay attention to what you're growing in and the seasons you're growing in. You got to look at the temperature that's in here. You know what I'm saying? So measuring this to make sure it's not too hot for certain plants and not too cool for certain plants. You really got to find a balance in life. You know what I'm saying? And everything that you do, Conscious Growing Garden family, I'm gonna tell you like that. That's what it is. It's about finding that balance in all things. You never know. What's gonna be too much or too little at certain times in your life. They always say that God does not ever put anything more on you than you can bear. And people sometimes get that what you can bear confused, and they sometimes get that word God confused. Because then we start placing certain expectations, or you know because we all believe that if we serve a God, that God can do anything but fail, right, or to never let us down, right. But when we look across the world, you know we see people struggling. We see you know we see some of the best times in life to live, though. You know what I'm saying? But the struggle comes from me. It's from the politics of the country, of the world. You know, that word sometimes gets you. You know what I'm saying? Stricken from certain platforms, and they don't like you or whatever. I guess I ain't. I guess I'm not ready for everybody to like me, because then that mean I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to coon for nobody. I just want to stand what I know is to be right. You know what I'm saying? I could people like, well, you got to pick a side, or I'm done with you. You know, it's either right or wrong. Who's to say? We definitely know what's wrong, right? We definitely got a concept, right, of what's wrong. We got that down, right? We just have a bad case of admittance, when it's our wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's the admittance factor that seems to be filtrated out by our egos, by our crew we hang with, and they said it's okay, so it's okay. We've been or somebody on some main platform and told you it's okay, so you think it's okay. Or somebody you look up to is doing it, and so whatever they do, you think it's okay, so you think it's okay. We got to find that balance, gardeners. We got to find that balance in prepping. We got to find that balance in family time. We got to find that balance out there in working. People like, nobody wants to work anymore. You know why? Because nobody wants to be robbed anymore. Nobody wants to have to you know look at their paycheck and say, man, these people are taking so much money out of my check. Then the other people are demanding that I come and put it, but I want it faster, put it in a bank so they can get hold of it too. Everybody's got their hand in my money before I touch it. Do I really need these people to govern over my money that much in my life? Do these people? It don't even. I know us is sick, but I ain't that sick to the point where I need somebody else to count my money for me and tell me how much I'm supposed to make after they said this is how much I make an hour. I'm tired of all the stipulations and rules and the back philanthropy and the hustle mojo. You know what I'm saying? Of against we the people. I got a right to say that. Some people ain't gonna rock with that. Some people gonna, oh, he this, he that. But I'm none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a dude with a message, like anybody else that, you know what I'm saying, that open their mouth and got something to say. Sometimes people just talk because they can. So I ain't gonna say everybody got a message, you know. But we gonna have to restructure some of this. Some of the things that we had in here didn't take well. Some of them died off. We got a few that are alive, and we gonna just keep on rolling. No, nothing low about it. It just happens all the time with seeds. Sometimes it lets you know where proximity at. And then here's the thing: I see the sides of the ones that didn't take, and I know why. Now I'm seeing why they didn't, because of the, you know, the certain temperatures and stuff. You have to be very mindful of those things. So we'll go back to the drawing board. Just because a seed that's not hasn't germinated in a certain time does not mean that that seed is completely dead. There's still vitamins in that seed, and it's still in that soil, so we can turn over things and create a new life. You know what I'm saying? From even the resurrection. You know, they call they call it a resurrection. You know, resurrection. So these are the seed trays I've been talking about that we planted. Now you see we got a couple coming up here. Now each one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 across. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, 12 down. That means 6 times 12. That's 72. That's 72 different places where you can grow little seedlings that start. You know, that's where you get started at, and then you move on to the cups. You know what I'm saying? And when you got the bigger plants, you know, then you got the pots. You got the pots where you got different, you know, plants in there. And what you do is basically once you get a seedling growing, you take care of it, you know, and then you have to make sure that you get ready to adjust it and move it into its proper place, whether that be into a bigger pot or cup. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what that plant is planning on doing and what you see it doing, you know, you got to know your plants and know which ones need space. And so we mark our plants in here so we'll know which ones is which. We got several trees and lettuce, fruit trees in here. We got we have some. I think got some. Looks like we got some broccoli going on in here and a few things. Uh, what's that? We got some banana fruit trees, and we got some lemon grape trees in here. Some muscadines. Yeah, we got quite a few. We got the yellow baby watermelon that we could do growing some watermelons. Those are gonna be outside by the by the rock in the rock garden. Those will be in the rock garden this year outside. You'll see those watermelons out in that rock garden. So you know, gardening is just, you know, a place where I can find peace. It's a place where you can you know, you can provide for your family and whatnot. It's a sacred it's a sacred energy. You know what I'm saying? I think. You know, and you know, sometimes you know, anytime something doesn't survive that you grow, you know, it make you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But it just lets you know that you're human and that you care and that you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to prosper and you want to do as best as you can. So even though we just started planting some of these and they haven't come up yet, and we got some more work to do, and some of these that we rebooted, that we're gonna reboot. We're gonna reboot, restart, and we're gonna be ready because even though winter is here, springs are coming. Springs are coming, springs are coming. Oh, it's the bees, the pollinators got me humming. Hey, springs are coming, springs are coming. And it's them little bees that got me humming. Springs are coming. You don't know the day that I've been waiting for. It used to be my mama said, son, do your chores. And now I do it, blessed that we feed the poor. If you got a little while, I'll tell you more. What I became the conscious gardener in this dream. Yeah, I learned it all ain't sad to say from the queen. Now you see you standing by me, a tray of two king. And everything you sing, they from the greens and downward to the bangs. Oh, growing everything. Oh, oh, yeah. growing, keep on growing. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. Oh. So these are the mic lights right here. You know what I'm saying? These are the mic lights. You know, this is my little time in here where I get to do my Michael Jackson style with the little UV. You know what I'm saying? Right? And we got the UVs. I need to throw some. So it's gonna before I cut these off tonight. I'm gonna definitely go through here and do a little work. You know what I'm saying? And some separations and stuff that we got going on. We don't have a lot in here because it's early. Like I said, spring is a long way away. But as you can see, we still continually growing. You know what I'm saying? Finding that time and that space to really you know what I'm saying, cultivate life. You know, we cultivate life over here. You know, we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying, we don't ask nothing from nobody but love. You know what I'm saying? And if you learn to love somebody, you'll learn to respect them. If you really truly learn to love somebody, you will truly learn to love to respect them. You know what I'm saying? So thank you YouTube for just allowing us to have a platform. You know what I'm saying? I know we have our differences of opinion on certain things, and I might be shadow banned, or you know, or people might be, you know, pressing up on you to not mess with a certain people on this or that because of whatever. But everybody got a message, you know what I'm saying? And some people don't realize, you know, we all inclusive, we all people. So sometimes, you know, what you might touch somebody, you might touch somebody a little in a different way than somebody else, and somebody else might see that and be like, oh, they, or whatever, had a little opinion or attitude about it, because we all on here just trying to, spread the message. But some of us, we got different agendas. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a different agenda. Uh, I've been doing this gardening thing for like 5 years now. We started off on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we love to do. You know what I'm saying? This is who we are. It's a part of our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? From the time that we get up in the morning to cut the lights on to at night when we close down. You know what I'm saying? When we out in the springtime or summertime harvesting or pulling, the plants out of the yard. When I'm out, laying the Irish Spring soap so the animals will stop, climbing in the garden, and spraying the repels all to keep them out of there, and fighting off some of the insects that might get in, the stink bugs and stuff, get in there and eating up and the aphids get in there eating up your food. And you got the little war army water bugs all in your garden, trying to eat up everything. So figuring out, throwing the diatomaceous earth down to keep them out, you know what I'm saying? Fighting off the ants if they get too heavy. I know a little trick about them with some water and some boric acid, a little bit of Karo syrup, and a little bit of maybe a little sugar if you ain't got no Karo syrup, and draw them to the water in a water bottle. You know what I'm saying? Cut the side open, let them, put the top on it, let them go and get in there. They're going to get in there. They're going to go, and then you kill them off. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of little tricks that you can pull, you know what I'm saying? Using baking soda, because that adds, let's go a chemical into the tomatoes that make them sweeter, that make certain things, like tomatoes and strawberries sweeter. But also it's a dryness that certain bugs like water bugs and slugs, they don't like it. So that'll deter them from getting in the yard, as well as make your fruits, some of your fruits and your vegetables sweet. If you like sweet tomatoes, if you like sweet strawberries, if you like those type of things, you know what I'm saying? That's what baking soda can do for you. You know. So all the little tricks that we try to use to create a better a growth, more vitality in our yard. You know what I'm saying? We have to implement those things, but we also realize that we deal with everyday life and struggles like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And we want to be real, and we want to be transparent on this channel, so that you know people that's gonna feel us, and those that don't, I understand. Everybody. I ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and nor am I trying to be. I'm just trying to be me, and you know what I'm saying, tell our story as we grow. I just want to grow in the family, y'all. All right, y'all keep growing. Peace.